Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We go set, 30 base.
Handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run with Spiller, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready? 70, Indy. 50's the mark, 50's the mark. Runner jump. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Get it.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ready, ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Matchbox right.
Saquon Barkley running right, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
45, Mike, 45. I'm coming. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Johnson takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Delta. Check Mike 57. 80 weapons. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set up. 18 Gator.
I got you.
Ready.
Off play action. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
60 Pittsburgh.
First down.
Give me that ball,
First and 10.
A first down carry for Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Check 26. Check 26. Ready to break. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. I'm here all day. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Yeah, yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one out.
Minshew sets to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. Now Saquon Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And less than a yard.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or.
You ain't got nothing.
Let's go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go.
At their own
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch the screen. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Watch the run.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy, but in this case, he played it perfectly, read the football, and went and made the interception.
Ready up. Mike 50.
Now Spiller. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over and spotted the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll buy some time right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Herbert. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.